Stop. I've had it.
You can't keep avoiding me.
Leave me alone about this.
No, you keep promising me you'll talk to me about moving, and every time I bring it up to you, you freak. It's not fair.
私のことはほっといて。
もっと大人らしく振る舞ってよ。
Oh shit! Walk away, just like always. Well, maybe I won't be here when you get back.
Hello.
I found watery footprints in my room.
Did you see them appear? Or were they there and you found them?
They were already there.
Well, at least that's good.
Why's that?
To make wet footprints appear, you just need a wet foot and something to put it on. But when they just start appearing out of the blue, ain't nothing too good about that, especially considering what happened to the previous innkeeper.
What do you mean?
I know you ain't the superstitious kind. Otherwise you'd be long gone by now, but it ain't always good to talk about the dead, especially those not at rest.
Logan told me you're writing a second ghost hunting book.
Now that ain't true.
Something happened to make you stop writing the book, didn't it?
Yes.
What happened?
Nancy, I like you. So I ain't ever gonna tell you why. But I will tell you this. Don't go looking in dark corners lest you ready to live with knowing what's hiding there.
What is a yure?
It's a vengeful spirit that never knew justice here on the earth. They're said to be the spirits of those who've been wronged, and they're caught up in the worst moment you can imagine. They're very angry and very, very dangerous. If that's what you're dealing with there, you best be very careful.
How did you get into ghost hunting?
I guess you could say I was born into it. My daddy'd always drag me with him to these spooky old houses looking for broken down things to fix up. I guess that's where I got my start. Standing in those old falling apart houses, it was hard not to imagine ghosts coming round every corner. Used to scare me something bad, but somewhere along the road all the fear turned to curiosity.
What is the scariest thing you've seen while ghost hunting?
The really scary things are the ones you'll never see. But I guess one of the most frightening places I've been was this little town in the middle of nowhere in Germany. I was there writing a chapter on an old castle that the locals all said was haunted. Hundreds of years ago, the castle had belonged to this terrible family that had a reputation for all sorts of cruelty. And at first I didn't believe the stories, but the more exploring I did, the more I started to see some of the terrible things that had happened there. All those stories, they were true. Didn't find any ghosts. That would have been better, I think.
What happened that made you give up ghost hunting?
It wasn't just one thing. It was a lot of things, really. My daddy used to tell me, Sugar, y'all be careful what you go looking for in that big old world. Chances are, you're gonna find it.
What did you end up finding?
It ain't what I found, honey. It's what found me.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said, and that's the last you're getting out of me on the topic. You got anything else you need?
Have you run across someone rigging doors to slam before?
Sure. Now that one's older than the hills.
What's the best way to do something like that?
Oh, plenty ways. You can use remote control, wire, and pulleys. One place I went even used air pressure, if y'all can believe that mess.
That makes sense. What should I keep an eye out for?
Anything that looks out of place.
Do you remember what room you stayed in at the Ryokan?
I know that was so long ago, I don't even have the slightest.
Do you remember anything?
I remember I was on the second floor, and it had this strange passageway in it, but that's about it. I got the impression they weren't too crazy about having me stay there, so maybe you should check the records for a room that they don't let out to customers.
A passageway? To where?
Yeah, it was bizarre. I don't really remember exactly where it went. Down into the basement, maybe? Unfortunately, I didn't have much time to explore the room before I had to leave.
Can you tell me anything else about your stay here?
Not much to tell. I had to leave too soon. Such a sweet family. I hate to think of what those poor girls are going through. Losing their mother so young and then having them hauntings to deal with.
Bye.
Talk to you soon.
Hello?
Have you ever heard of EVP?
Electronic voice phenomenon? That whole if you go to haunted places and record the ambient noise, when you turn it way up, you'll hear things that are too quiet for the human ear. Ghosts, specters, all sorts of baddies. Nonsense if you ask me. But still, the idea sort of gives me the creeps.
Savannah mentioned it in her book. I wonder if you know how I could try it out.
Oh, sure, I got something that can do that. I've got a bunch of little recorders, actually. I'm trying to find the right one to record new sounds for the Rentaro 4000. Here you go.
Thanks.
All you have to do is hook it up to the speakers over there. I have a program that edits out dead audio. Ooh, bad pun. It'll cut right to the parts that actually have recorded sound. Oh, and once I've got it fixed, you have to check out the new recorder I sort of reverse engineered a little.
Okay, what's it do?
It's awesome! High data wireless transfer. Here's something you like, just push a button, it zips it to your computer. If you want to send everyone a message, you just speak into it, push send all, and it shoots what you've recorded to everyone's voicemail inbox. Very, very cool! I just gotta keep fussing with it.
Are things not going well with Miwako and you?
As usual, no. But this time, a little worse than usual. She's mad. Really mad at me. I need a way to cheer her up.
Can I help?
Actually, yes. At the pachinko parlor, they've got this collar I keep meaning to get for Suki. If you could get that, it would be huge.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Have you read Savannah's book?
Yeah, she spelled my name wrong. She's not a good speller. Maybe she's being haunted by the ghost of bad spelling.
Do you think there's anything to what it says?
I remember when she was here. She has this way of looking at you. It's like she knows if you're telling her the truth or not. I'm glad she's back into regular journalism instead of this ghost nonsense. It really seemed to take its toll on her.
What do you mean?
She's the real deal. Not that I'm saying she can communicate with ghosts, but she really believes in all of that. And watching her, the way she'd walk around here in these half-terrified days, it made you worry about her.
If you don't believe in ghosts, why did you worry?
Because believing in something, that makes it real to you. To her, that whole other world is real, and that is still a very dangerous thing. A ghost doesn't need to be real to haunt you.
I'll let you get back to work.
Catch you around!
You can't just do that. We're not all here to make sure that you get what you want, Yumi.
No, don't stop. Please continue with your speech. I love jumping on the train to get picked on by you two. Couldn't think of a better way to spend my day. Can't wait for the mean phone messages about what an awful sister I am because I never visit.
You've got to be selfish about this too. Everything's always about you. She asked one thing from you and you act like it's the end of the world.
Oh, shut up, Miwako. When you're both ganging up on me, then it actually is about me.
Why are you being such a brat?
Brat? You want to see Brat? I'll show you Brat. It looks a lot like this.
I can't believe you just did that.
Believe it. I'm out.
It sounds like she threw something in the pond. I should check that out. What's that? Looks like there are some rocks missing. I wonder if I could find them around the garden.